to this reception that is happened thanks to the help of Felipe de Oliveira, who is also the Vice President of Hermes, and of course is the Director General of ACI World from last year. We are pleased to have him already 2 years in Hermes board. For those of you who are not familiar with Hermes, Hermes is an organization that members are people from the air transport industry, the decision makers. Some of you are already members, some you are not, then will be a great opportunity to discuss, and if you have the interest to be part of our organization. What Hermes is doing? Hermes is started as an idea of a club, a networking club, but we moved to become a non-for-profit organization from 2018. It's based in Montreal, and thanks to the support of Angela Giddens, the predecessor of Felipe, we had the opportunity to organize already in ACI 3 receptions in 2017 in Mauritius, for those of you who were there, in Hong Kong in 2019, and this year. We do network events also with IATA. We had in Boston in October a reception during IATA AGM, and also with ICAO. But this is not the role of Hermes. It started to be a network club, but we moved to do recommendations for the air transport industry. Then the most important agenda of things we're doing is to do recommendations for the air transport. And we are pleased, even these tough years, last year and this year, to have position papers from different parts of the air transport industry. We had position papers coming from IATA, from ICAO, of course from ACI, from regional organization, either government or authorities or organizations represent airlines like ICAO, AFCAC, ACO, AFRA, Eurocontrol, European Commission, and so on. Now, then we do topics that are relevant to the air transport to move the air transport forward, especially these challenging years. In our website, you can find all the information, all the recommendations we have made over the last years. We have a status of observer in ICAO, and we participate also in the last ICAO high-level meeting about COVID last month. Apart doing the recommendation, we have our annual general meeting that we're the first or the brave ones to organize in virtual format in April of 2020 when nobody knew where we were going. And this year we were the first brave ones to organize with physical presence in Athens, Greece, with the presence of the Minister of Tourism of Greece. And probably you know that Greece, okay, I'm Greek, but I not always support what Greece is doing, but I really feel proud this time to have the Minister of Tourism, our Prime Minister, Greek Prime Minister, Mr. Mitsotakis, proposed to the European Commission and to the fellow governments this DCC, that is the way to travel and to present a document that is internationally recognizable. This is mainly what Hermes is doing, and we look forward to do more things. We're planning our next events for next year, physical presence. We finished with the virtual. We took the opportunity out of this pandemic to organize 3 virtual events. One with the Hellenic Aviation Society in February, one with the Aeronautica Civil of Colombia, thanks to Juan Carlos Salazar. Unfortunately couldn't come last minute because he has to be in Mexico City and he will arrive tonight. That is, as you know, the Secretary General of ICAO and member of Hermes. And also with IPADIS, who the president is the immediate past president of ICAO, Benar Aliou. Then we took the opportunity to organize virtual events for regions that was not planned to organize in Hermes. Then, you know, you need to think the positive image of the air transport, not the negative one, and we've done that in Hermes, thanks to the participation of all the regional organization. I see also Jose Ricardo Botelho from Alta, who is our partner in Hermes. We make something happen for the air transport industry. I'm really happy to see a full room here tonight, thanks mainly to Felipe de Oliveira. And I hope you enjoy the rest half an hour we have. Unfortunately, we have only 1 hour slot before the start of the event. And I would like to ask Felipe to say a few words. Thank you.
of the World Governing Board. Let's share with you that Hermes is an organization of individuals. That's why we don't represent any kind of institutions here. That's why when I started in Hermes, I was, as my friend used to say, that I was in the dark side of the industry, now in the bright side of the industry.
Be careful what you say.
I know that.
I do want you.
But as I mentioned as well, you know, we are also an industry that we need to work together and we need to align things and we need to preserve and help the industry in these recovery times. And I think Hermes is an organization with individuals that include, of course, Willie Walsh as well. That's why I hope that we can have an opportunity as individuals to get together a little bit more in the friendly way. And we don't have a lot of airports, you know, and the idea is to have more airport members. We have, of course, Cluj Airport that is representing the airports there. Of course, Mr. Kadri as well representing the airport, but we'd love to have more airports joining us and participating in these discussions. We have our next meeting will be in Washington next year. That will be closed for some of you, and you are more than welcome. So I thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you again for flying away from far away to come here today as well, and also participate in this conference that for us is very important. So thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of the evening.